beautiful soul, and welcome back to my video series where I'm sharing my authentic journey towards whole health and healing, trying to make sure that I improve my health in every possible way. I would like to live to be a healthy, wise old woman, and in order to do that, I need to do my own due diligence, and that's what sort of me sharing this series is all about. So hopefully you enjoy, hopefully you subscribe and follow along. This week I wanted to go into the next step after changing my diet and nutrition. Was doing actually a lot of cleanses and detoxes. And one of the things I actually get asked a lot, I have a lot of people message me or email me or call me because they really want to do a cleanse of some sort. They've read about it, or they think that they should do a detox because, well, life is toxic in many different ways. And I absolutely agree with cleanses and detoxes, and I know that it was vital in my own healing journey. However, what I would like to forewarn everybody is that cleansing and detoxing is not as easy as it may sound, and it can lead to other problems if you're not ready to actually do one in the right way. So this video this week is I'm just gonna kind of give you some starting and some heads up about cleansing and detoxing. Again, I highly recommend them. I generally do 1 or 2 every year, but I've been doing that for a lot of years. And so if you've never done one before, I would actually suggest a few things. And so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go downstairs to my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you sort of what I recommend and how I line it all up for you to get started in the right way so that you don't run into problems. Okay, so I'll catch you in a minute. Hello, and welcome to my kitchen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the best products that I highly recommend if you eat, whether you've done a detox, a cleanse once, twice, a million times or not. I always recommend that you start with some very specific basic support tools so that you don't run into problems when you cleanse and detox. And here is why. Because when you start to do a cleanse or a detox, whether you've done one or a million or you've never done one before, you're gonna find out just how toxic your body is when you start to clean up your diet, which really is number one. Making sure you're eliminating all processed foods, excess sugars, even dairy. I wanna make sure that those are the first 3 things you absolutely start slowly eliminating before you do anything else. Aside from that, while you're starting to clean up and improve your diet so that you're not adding in more toxic things, obviously eliminating, alcohols and anything that would be adding definitely more toxins into your system. So while you're starting to clean all that up, the first thing I recommend is doing lemon water. So every morning when you get up, before you eat or drink anything else, I suggest you drink a whole glass of real lemon water. Absolutely my favorite. What it does is it helps to cleanse the palate, it helps to clean out the system, and it stimulates the liver to start actually detoxing in a super gentle way. Always a good thing to do. So that would be number 1. Number 2 would be obviously to order my handy dandy little kit so that you can go through all the protocols and understand exactly what is required with the changing in the diet. It goes through all of the supplements that I have here, as well as other ideas and suggestions, especially if you're fairly new to this or you are highly toxic and you run into problems. The ebook that comes with that kit goes through all kinds of healing support tools and extra things like castor packs and coffee enemas, things like that, that'll help you if you're dumping too many toxins too quickly and you start to have problems like headaches and pain and gas and so on. So I want to make sure that if you do go into this, you are going into this with eyes wide open and you know exactly what you need to do to make sure it is highly successful and beneficial to you. I don't want to see you get into a cleanse or a detox and then you have more problems, which is often what happens. So I want to make sure if you're going to do one, please do your due diligence, get a support kit, get the tools, ask me a question, reach out and ask me, or go to your own healthcare practitioner, find somebody who can support you in this journey. So aside from that, probiotics every day, liquid chlorophyll, some sort of tea or herbal support that helps the cleanse, the liver, the detox, such as my handy dandy burdock root, which my daughter and I picked last week, or lots of collard greens, lots of dandelion leaves or roots, anything like that that's going to help the body to cleanse are all good things to slowly start adding in. But add them in one at a time so that you know if all of a sudden something happens and you start getting symptoms and things get stirred up too much, you'll know, okay, I'll take back one thing at a time, and so that you can monitor your process in this. So like I said, if you're going to do a cleanse or a detox, which I do highly recommend, I would actually do some homework first and make sure you have all of the support tools that you need so that you can go through it with grace and ease and come out the other side feeling like $1,000,000. So thanks for following along this week. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow along. I'm going to be going, further into my own whole healing journey, and I hope that you find that the information here is useful. Please let me know what you think. Until next week, have a health-inspiring week. Hey, so one last really super important thing that you need to remember is to get some pH strips that look like this. You can get them at any of your health pharmacies or drugstore, anything like that. I think you have to ask for it. I have no idea why it's behind the counter, but apparently it is. And a pen and a piece of paper so that you can write down your daily pH strip. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a strip like I pulled out. You're going to put it between your tongue and the roof of your mouth temporarily, just enough to get it damp, and then you're going to compare the color. You want to be at 6.668 is ideal pH that your body should be first thing in the morning. So keep track, and if it's not, be sure to reach out to me and let me know, and I'll give you some other tips. Bye.